As we last saw our companions, they were able to eradicate all presumable life and struggle from the two demons that terrorized Engel's hometown. As they sent forth a leader in the community to Dolvo to spread word, guards soon descended upon the village and confirmed the existence, as they did have to attack and subdue this creature. Now, with it in their grasps, they are at the footsteps of Dolvo to bring proof, and we join them. Yeah.
Also, still not in game yet. Reminder for us, all that we wanted to send the daggers home through the box. I just listened to the end of the last episode a minute ago.
Yep.
Personally, I had forgotten about that.
I didn't.
Well, good job.
Thank you. Also, too, yeah. The term companions is a strong word to describe our relationship. I just want to say that out loud.
Okay.
Sure we're fully aware of what's going on. Now we're fine. Okay,
The
so
two dwarves and the foreign alien.
there we go.
Yeah.
The alien genasi. But I was gonna say, did we discuss when we were going to do it? I don't think we did, right? I think we wanted to go ahead and make sure that we send those back.
Like at the very end, we were just discussing the knives, like right here in front of the gate, and we were like, or we realized that you still have some, and that we should probably hide them away, lest they take them from us.
They shouldn't. They have the knives with the current too.
Yeah, and they don't know about the ones you have, but just to be safe.
No, they don't. Yeah, no, that's right. That's right. Okay. Oh yeah.
But I think we arrived here just following the leaders of the group of dwarves, so I'm gonna let them talk to the guards first. I'm not stepping forward.
Good.
Well, they summoned us, so they're gonna do. They're gonna,
Yeah.
Yeah.
As they step forward, the guard that you know the most ends up talking to the head guard in control of the gate while he's away. And after some back and forth of whispered murmurs, the guards step aside, and you see curious faces. You see kind of puzzled expressions as the guards do step aside, trying to, I guess, get a peek of whatever may be in your possession. And the guard you're most familiar with steps forward and opens the doors for you. As he turns back, the other guards kind of move to the side.
Right. Guess we're bringing our guy inside.
As Ingo steps forward, he says, me and another town guard will escort you to where you need to go inside.
Can we make sure that the prisoner is securely safe and stowed away? There are certain things that you want to make sure you have in place for them, so that way they don't escape or do anything wily or tricky.
What would you like to? What precautions would you like to take?
So you need to have a cleric on standby who has what was the spell I use? It was View Undead or not Zone of Truth. What's it called? Give me a second here, I gotta look it up.
Detect evil and good?
Detect evil. That I can detect evil. So that way you know where it's at all times because it goes invisible. You also need to make sure that its hands stay bound, or you bind their fingers to where they can't make any gestures and that they can't speak because they can cast natively.
I think you guys did bound and gag in the town, if I'm not
No,
mistaken.
no, but I'm making sure where they're taking
Okay.
him. They don't be like they're not, you know what I mean? Like they're not going to be like, oh,
No,
okay,
he pipes up and says, "We're all going together.
okay,
We're
no,
escorting you to where we need to go."
gotcha, okay,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, but yeah, please look for another cleric though when I'm not there, just to be on standby in case he does decide to go invisible. Trying to go away from you guys.
I suspect they're not going to want to keep him prisoner, Engel. But yeah, we'll see what happens.
I don't know. I do know that they want to take him in alive right now. They're probably going to want to question him for all good that's going to do, and I hope they don't, because if they take that gag off, that's it. But then again, though, at that point, it's out of our
Yeah.
out of our hands.
Yeah.
I'm just trying to be as forthcoming as possible in terms of trying to just be upfront. After that, you know, the gods will be it's up to the gods at that point.
Yeah.
Well, if I know the people within that wall, I don't think this thing is going to survive much longer.
All right. Fair enough. Okay.
I
So,
think especially Holgron is going to want to, knowing Holgron, he's going to want to have a few words with this creature.
good luck. Right. Best of luck to you. Yeah. We've tried talking to it, or I think we've tried talking to the last ones that we encountered, and they said nothing to us really, except laugh.
Oh,
A lot of laughing.
this Holgron has some special abilities where talking won't be an issue.
Okay. All right. So yeah, you want to lead us there?
Yeah. And as he looks over your shoulder, he does see the first guard pretty much standing like right there waiting for us. So
Okay.
as you do walk through, we'll go through the to the next thing map. Let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna grab you guys. Let's see how clever I can do this. Okay, my mouse is not showing up anymore. Good. There we go. All right. So let's see. I'm gonna grab you guys. We got angle. Let's see. We got lock. We got Bernie. Let's see. Four. And we got. Oh wow! How is he doing this? There was no change. Oh no! Magic powers. All right, we're all on the same map. You didn't have to wait for DM. Perfect.
Oh,
All right.
I'm not. They didn't swing me there at all.
Oh, let me pull you through then.
Yeah.
I came here manually, yeah.
Even when you went through manually, it didn't actually do the require the DM thing. All right. So here we go. The guy that you know the most is hanging out in back, and the other dwarf that was already in is this dude right here. He turns to you and says, given the circumstances, we feel the need to open up the dwarves or the doors leading into some noteworthy and sacred grounds. I trust that everyone will show the respect necessary to honor those that us Gars serve.
Yeah, we'll
Okay.
try to be respectful, of course.
Okay. So here we go. The guard turns and starts making his way.
I'm helping carry the guy.
As you pass by Delia's door, you do see it slightly cracked open.
I
Continuing.
I
Yes?
give a slight wave, knowing that she probably is watching.
You see, as you wave to Delia, you do see her face kind of peering through the door. As there's a little smile from recognition, but also as soon as the demon passes by, she does look a little concerned. Carrying on, there is a set of steps that does go up and twists, and the path continues. Leads to these particular doors. As the one guard kind of looks behind himself at the crew, he does say something in hushed tones. If anyone would like to try and hear, that's okay.
Yeah. You perception?
Sure, go ahead. Good
Oh, that was
Lord.
Bernie. But yeah, that's fine.
Are you still +7?
Yeah.
Okay. You hear fire on the rocks as the So who's that second roll for?
I guess the first one was for me. I guess the second one's for Bernie.
Yeah. All right. So Bernie doesn't really hear. He probably knows the code already, or if it's changed over the years. But you hear fire on the rocks as the two guards do step aside.
It's an awesome name for a cocktail.
I'll have a magma shaken, not stirred.
They turn toward the rocks themselves, and it seems as though they have two medallions they place onto the sides of the doors and turn at the same time, almost as if they have one mind. And in doing so, both doors creak open at the same time. And he continues. This part is a little bit of theater of the mind because I'm trying to save space, so the actual location is not exactly where it is. As you do enter, there is a corridor that looks rather haphazard. It looks as though it was built in a rush and never finished. Um, it seems as though the construction was less about the entrance and more about the destination. As you do press on, one corridor leads down another, and twists and turns, and eventually you get to a location that, again, appears as though it's unimportant. Uh, Given the secrecy and given the keys and the badges and the turns and the corridors, it's as though nothing in this location is important. But as the doors right in front of you do open, you are greeted with uh, this large, magnificent, almost opulent uh, area. Again, not perfectly constructed, but vast. Bernie, during this time, seems to know each turn prior to getting there. And you are now inside the halls, deep within.
I was gonna ask, does it look like Bernie? Um, is it like really obvious that Bernie knows where he's going, or is it kind of subtle?
He's being a little more subtle about it,
Okay.
but he's behind the guard that is leading you guys. But
Okay.
when he gets to a turn, he's not just walking in the middle of the pathway, he's already walking towards the turn that he's going to make. So to you, it might seem a little bit obvious what he's doing.
Okay.
The doors finally open up, and you're greeted with the current view. Is there anything you want to do upon entering this room?
Um,
Look around.
I guess I will go ahead and damn it, because like I want to try to put the daggers in the box before like anything else before we progress, but there's no place for me to do it at.
Yeah.
Okay.
Um, yeah, there's really not a place for me to do it at without making it look like,
I'm sorry, where's the next lavatory?
how will that work? I mean, I'll try it. I'll try it. Like, I'll tap the dwarf on the shoulder. Hey,
He stops
pray chance,
and
do you know
turns.
where one can relieve themselves here without, making a mess?
Leave?
Relieve oneself.
Well,
You need to go to the pivy.
I was about to make introductions to the council,
It'll
and
just be a quick moment. If is it like back there, and I kind of point to where we came from, or
he thinks. He turns around for. Go ahead and make a. Persuasion.
see.
Pen. He looks at you, and given the fact that you are already within the confines of this very sacred room, he looks annoyed, but says, well, I would much rather you not dance around and make a fool of yourself, being very obvious that you're trying to hold in whatever it is you're holding in. Can you make it fast?
Make it as fast as possible.
He motions to the guard behind you, the one that you guys have come to know in a little bit, and says something in Dwarvish, which everyone except for Locke understands, but he says really quickly, bathroom, hurry. The guard kind of like looks around for a second at all of you guys, and then kind of looks at the council, and he kind of like throws his hands a little bit up in the air as he is still kind of holding on to this demon, and he looks at the demon, and the dwarf in charge looks at you, and he quickly nods and passes the demon off to the one in charge and says, all right, hurry up, let's go, come on. Again, corridor down to corridor, and there does seem to be a little bit of a private area. Enough where one could relieve themselves, and he kind of just stands right around the corner.
Okay. So I go around to the corner, quickly place the box on the ground, and then put the 2 daggers inside, and then close it.
Okay. The daggers are now inside. They are now sent into this pocket realm, and he's obviously in a very quiet location, and he asks you, is everything okay? Just are you going already?
Yeah, no, I said yeah, almost done. And I kind of like, make the really obvious noises of the huh? And then and then I, button air quotes myself up and I say, all right, okay, let's go.
All right, just let's go quick. And then
Yeah.
rush down the corridor, right around the corner to the entrance to the sacred hall. The demon is passed back, and the head guard, the lead guard, kind of motions you to get back into position.
Mhm.
The guard then turns around as the doors do finally close and announces. Sorry. Okay. He does announce, sirs of the council, I am very honored to allow these travelers and adventurers the pleasure of making your acquaintance, if it does please the council. You hear kind of banging on the tables as a form of acceptance. We have 3 adventurers behind me, and he looks over at Bernie first and kind of motions his hand as I'm like flicking his hand forward. Bernie does step forward. I am Bernie of a fallen clan to the west. I come to you to seek audience in order to clear our names and assist with any disturbance that might have fallen your city. The guard in the head says, good introduction. We also have another dwarf in our midst, and he steps aside and motions again to you.
Hello, I am Ingle of Kleinberg, and I humbly bring forth, and I point back, the entity that we have captured for your judgment. I do a slight bow and I step to the side of Vernon.
The dwarf nods again. And we have a third, not of dwarven descent, but of a traveler from a far off land. And he steps to the side, motioning for Locke.
My name is Lohkatar Ultrich Loraxaris. I hail from Yatal, and I'm here with my companions for the same reasons they've already stated.
Does this please the council? And again, you hear their ales, their cups, slam against the tables in front of them. One of the council members himself does call forth, "Guard, please approach." As you see the guard huffing and puffing with his heavy armor, sprinting across the entirety of this great hall. And he stops. And you hear... Oh. I forgot to undo the other one. There we go. Now you see the rest of it.
Huh.
Yeah. You do hear him kind of run up, and very almost impossible to hear, but you do hear the small echoes of faint murmurs as they talk for about a minute or two. And he runs back down and motions pretty much right in front of him. You may approach.
Is the throne empty?
The throne is not empty.
Oh yeah, now I can see someone as well.
Yeah.
It's too far before.
No worries. And as well, the guard with the demon does approach as well. There. May one of you three please explain what has happened within our town? We heard something of 3 being ousted, and now you return, but the details are a little murky.
Would you like us to start?
From the beginning, I believe.
Okay. So, point to me and Locke and Burning, we are the Aimless. And when we were handling a different matter, we noticed at the lock, it was Black Rock Mountain, right? That's the...
Yeah, I don't know if that's the official name for it, but yeah, mountain between Rockdale and Rumi.
Yeah. There's a teleporter there that we use to travel different planes and resolve certain issues. We noticed that it went off. And we saw...
As you say went off, you do hear slight murmurs and concern from the council, but they allow you to continue.
Okay. Yeah, we noticed that someone used it, and we then staked out the area around it, and we saw 4 at that point of these coming down the road. As they're coming down the road, we saw a guard from one of the towns walk by them. They turned invisible and they slit his throat, and then walked up, and then kept on walking. We tracked them here to this. We tracked them here, and we were able to stop 2 of them at least. But by the time we stopped those 2, the other 2 already left here and were already heading, or already was already on their way to Kleinberg. And then we left here as soon as we got wind of that, or I guess we went to go check it out. And yes, we found the other 2, last 2. We killed 1, and then we were able to capture this one. It wasn't easy, but we were able to capture him.
Are these goings-ons related to anything of the new settlement we recently established?
No, this has nothing to do with the new settlement.
How do you know?
Because, and DM, correct me if I'm wrong, I was there when they first got to the new settlement, right?
Yes. Yeah, you were.
Yeah, I was there. Okay, yeah. And they had the new settlement had the Yeti problem, right?
Correct.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. So I would say because I was there for the new settlement and I was part of the group, and I point to Locke that, well, I point to Locke and Bernie. We were part of the reason why the new settlement went up, and how and we were able to resolve the Yeti problem for you. So yes, no, we know that has nothing to do with the new settlement. This is something different, and technically has nothing to do with you. Your town in general. It's just a happenstance that they just came here just to kill things.
It seems that your presence in dwarven settlements and realms is either by chance or by design. Can you explain?
Actually, no, I don't think I can explain. And again, yeah, DM, but I think it's just happenstance, right? I don't think I was really told to really do much outside of that one settlement.
I don't know.
Right? Like, I think I was only told to go to that one settlement, and that was from a agent or someone, and that was it.
Say whatever you want in game.
Okay, I'm clarifying. I don't want to.
Yeah, I don't.
Make...
Not at this point. I can't say anything more. I did say the Yetis. I did say, but I can't say anything more.
No, it's all good. It's all good. I'm just asking for clarification, but yeah, it's okay if it's okay. So in game, yeah, I do not believe it's by design. Frankly, I was just there to help out. For at least for the most part for the Yetis. Anything after that, honestly, is purely just happenstance. And honestly, we dwarves, and I kind of look around, we help each other, right? That's what we're supposed to, that's what we do. That's what we're, taught to do, honestly. Who am I, am I a dwarf if I don't help? Am I not a, kin if I don't at least try to help my, fellow kin?
It is interesting that a dwarf from Kleinberg would stick his neck out for those in Dolvo. But what do you seek from protecting settlements and the capital?
Nothing. In all honesty, nothing. If we're being truthful here, and I know that's what you like, I recently, or I think about a year ago, I became a cleric of Anubis and was tasked with going out and, you know, righting the wrongs and, fighting evil. That's literally all I've been doing and helping out as a cleric.
All three of you, when did you, when did the two dwarves meet up with? Forgive us, we don't know your kind. What are you?
Hold on. I need to double check myself. Oh, here. Yeah, I'm an air genasi, half like air being, half human, essentially. And we met a while ago now. That was back in Gamoon. I believe it was in Samik that we met, or was it already in Tordia? We've been traveling together ever since.
I see. And what brought you together?
Well, at the time, it was common goals. I don't know if you've heard of Samik, but it's not a city run entirely by, let's say, honorable men. And we'd run afoul of the leaders there and met up when we escaped together.
Escaped?
Yes, well, personally, I was simply arrested because I was asking too many questions for them, and I believe, I mean, the Aimless, the group existed before me. I joined them then. I believe they were there, or they got in trouble because they also tried to look into some like evil doings that I think a gang from the city were like, stuck their nose where I guess the criminals didn't want them to stick him, so they locked us away. So we ran back to Tordia, which is an honorable city, and if you are doubting our reputation, that's the place you can ask, and you'll learn that we are certainly the helpful sort. We're in a foul of Samik because Samik is a bit shady, not because we are.
How did these demons come to attack Dolvo and I guess now you said your hometown of Kleinsburg? What brought them here?
I say, honestly, that is an even longer story. But
Murder
if you have
lust,
time,
essentially.
yeah. I mean, yeah, but I can go into it if you want, but that's going to require a lot more explanation on the
To
doings and
murder
things that
you?
we've been done.
Why specifically you?
Like I said, it's going to require a lot of explanation. Again, I am okay with telling you, but just know it's very, very long.
He looks around and they have full cups of ale and they have enough time on their hands. He does say to you, we have enough time to get to the bottom of whatever threat or whatever protection you may bring to this town.
I say, okay.
Another one of the dwarfs pipes up. So far, you're in our good graces.
No, I say, okay. And I step forward here and I sit down on the ground.
As
And
you step forward. Locke, what languages do you speak again?
Common, Elvish, Primordial, and my own.
Elvish. What language do you speak, Locke or Ingle?
I speak Dwarvish, obviously, Sylvan, and Common. So High Elf, I guess, is a better term for it.
Bernie does say in Elvish, in very whispered tones, don't mention me. Whoever can understand that, if one of you does or doesn't, he's also saying pass it on.
I remember our whole going back and forth. So just to be sure, I'll use my cantrip message to speak into Engel's head and said, I don't know if you just understood that, but he said not to mention him.
I turn and look the Locke and I give a nod. And I say, okay. So, in the very beginning of this entire conflict that I'm about to start, there are several planes of existence, as you may know. There's the fire plane, airplane, water plane, and such. A long time ago, there were a group of people that traversed these different planes, and we all worked together, for the most part. And during that time, everything was fine, until another group. Correct me if I'm wrong. Their name's the Hidden Hand, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Hidden Hand. Okay, I just want to make sure I got it right in my head. All right. So I say there's a group called the Hidden Hand that sought power and attempted to take control of the respected nodes that are used to go back and forth between the different planes. I want to say before I met them, they were originally on the tracks of fighting this group. And when they met me, we're actually in the dungeons here. I was picked up for, well, it doesn't matter. But I was in that dungeon and I met them, and they were able to successfully get out. And then we left, and then we continued on. And that's pretty much where we were. We were chasing them down. Up until a point to where we got into the fire plane itself, where we were able to see where we found captives and other people there being held against their will. And that's where we ran into, or where we ran into the entity. I don't know his name, but I ran into the entity that controls them. And in the midst of us trying to get out, I unfortunately got stuck with their leader, talking with him. He didn't know it was me. There was a spell that was going on that I was controlling a skeleton, and he didn't really know it was me. He tried to get information out of me and such. The only thing I told him was that I was a dwarf. I didn't tell my name. I didn't tell him any information about me. That was it. And the plane that was on was actually a different plane. That was a plane of either in between or a plane where the gods cannot be seen, where the sky is black, the ground and the world is cold, and you don't feel any magic there. Particularly, I never want to go back there. But their leader had me there up until I was able to release the spell. After that, we came back, and that's why we were camping out the nodes and such, because we had a slight suspicion that they were going to come through. I wasn't really exactly sure because I didn't give them enough information. All I told them was that I was a dwarf, but you can kind of see why they would head straight here. If the council feels that's something that would deem irresponsible as well as threaten the livelihood of this city and all the other cities, I take full responsibility. If you want to cast me out, you may cast me out. Jail me. I've already been down in your dungeons. It's fine. But in earnest, that is exactly what happened. I have others that can, validate my story. Locke here can actually vouch for pretty much nearly everything, and or Brittany as well. If you want to reach out to others, I can give you other people's names if you want to reach out to them as well about it. I'm more than happy to. But that's my tale.
While you're you do hear one word that stands out in Dwarvish. I'll type it.
In Dwarvish or in English?
You hear it in Dwarvish. And the other dwarf pipes in really fast and says, "Quiet." As you do continue your story, you say about everything, like as you continue, it's while you're talking that you hear that.
I didn't see them. I didn't see it. What you said? Where'd you send it?
Oh, on the actual thing. I'll type it again. Do you see it?
In game.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I was looking at Discord. Okay. Okay.
You hear this soon after. And as you're explaining that you've gone between the different planes, you've talked about different travels, you do see nope, that didn't work. Why didn't it work? You do see the person sitting on the throne kind of squirm a little bit and shift their body and kind of wriggle around in a sort of way. And one of the others from the other side over here does kind of pipe up. It seems that you have been traveling and protecting dwarves through your many adventurers. What do you hold for the future?
I kind of chuckle. Life. We've already fought the fire plane once and stopped them, thankfully. But there's still more to be done. And as we all know, the job's not over until it's over. And as long as the hidden hand's out there, all we can do is just continue marching on and fighting.
As you say life, a couple of the dwarves in front, sitting at the tables, do kind of pipe up a little bit, and you hear like the creaking of the wooden chairs they're sitting on. Life for whom?
Everyone. Again, I'm a cleric who likes to preserve and fight for life. I'm not bound to just my kin in terms of making sure that we as dwarves are okay, but this entire continent or world needs to be okay. There's horrible things that are going on out there by us or others, even entities outside of our realm.
The dwarf sitting high up top quiets the dwarves as you see them shift their position in the chair as they're leaning forward at this point, almost looking as though they're going to tumble down the steps. You said life for everyone. Do
Yes.
you? How would you guarantee life for those not? How to say this? How do you? How would you guarantee life for those in the world?
Doing the best that I can. I know I am just but one cleric, but I'm still a cleric. Still one person out there trying to make the world better, either by leading by example or putting my life on the line.
I see. And tell us more a little bit about these creatures that you found. Now that we can better understand you three and how you came to know each other. These creatures, they attacked many of the guards in our city, and from what I was told in the last few hours, they also wreaked havoc on Kleinsburg. How were you able to subdue them?
Well, I have the innate ability of detecting evil, so naturally, if I focus hard enough, I can go ahead and see where they're at. That was a very big key, as well as Locke happens to have a familiar that can see invisibility or detect invisible things. So that was one thing in terms of hunting them down. After that, it was about trying to nullify their ability to go invisible. So if I was in range, I could nullify that type of spell casting, and then from there, just good old dwarven brute force by taking several fireballs to the face and just being stout and sturdy.
They also like to run. We had to find a way to actually confront them without them still having a way to slip away as soon as they got hit harder than
Yeah,
they like.
and don't let their tactics fool you. They can innate cast as well, both verbal, nonverbal, non-somatic, somatic. Yeah, they do a lot of damage. As well as I don't think they breathe air, right? Like I don't think they breathe air.
Yeah, seems like it. We thought we
Yeah, they don't.
suffocated one by locking him in an airless room for a while, but when we opened it back up, he was fine.
Yeah, and they're also completely fire immune. So fire does nothing to them.
Which is a rather deadly combo with their own fireballs.
Exactly.
Well, how did you know that they would descend upon Dolvo?
We didn't technically. We followed them.
Okay.
Well, we knew
Yeah.
that they seemed to like killing, and we saw them leaving Rockdale to the north. So we just went to the next inhabited place north of Dolvo, north of Rockdale that we knew about.
And just so you know that these are all different dwarves talking, so I'll actually highlight. Wrong one. This one kind of pipes up. So it completely avoided these creatures. Completely avoided Rockdale.
For the most part, yes. Outside of the first guard that they killed, yeah, they completely avoided it. And we went through Rockdale to make sure that there was no random killings or anything. And then once we heard that there was sites or someone dying here, we came to investigate as soon as that happened.
And
Do you have?
I think we scared them out of Rockdale because that's when we originally saw them next to that black mountain, but then we caught up to them in Rockdale, and I think they weren't aware that we could see invisible things. So when we found one of them lurking in a tree, thinking he was perfectly invisible, and started going after him, they simply ran. They didn't even try to fight at that point.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yes.
So it was somewhat random. They came to Dolvo only because they were scared.
As far as we can
And or
tell.
looking for a dwarf. and are looking for a dwarf. Possible. Again, we couldn't confirm what they're looking for, unfortunately, because they do not talk.
One of the dwarves kind of leans over his table, looking towards the others at the opposite table. Don't worry, I will make short work of this. The dwarf sitting next to him kind of laughs a little bit. Yes, we know, we know. The dwarf sitting at the other table pipes up. So these, you said 4, correct?
Yes.
These 4, will that be the end of it?
It's possible, but I honestly can't tell you. These entities don't even come from our realm. I don't even know how they think. They're completely alien to us, so I cannot. I can neither confirm or deny it'll be the end.
It's
All I
definitely the
know
end
is
of the one group that we saw at the Dark Mountain,
Oh.
because we saw them emerge and we know there were 4 of them. But of course, wherever they came from, there's likely to be more of them.
yes, and we've already fought their leader once already during the fireplane invasion. Air quotes.
This one pipes up and looks at the rest and also up to the person sitting on the throne. So, it seems as though this group of 4 might have been taken down, but we don't know what's going to happen in the future. The other one pipes up. Again, I can at least glean some information from the one that's bound down there. Yes, but what happens if that one doesn't know all the details? What's to become of Dolvo and the dwarves in general if we keep having to endure the onslaught of these creatures? The guards didn't stand a chance. And what does that mean for us? What does that mean for the people? Well, it seems as though we're at an impasse. And he says this in Dwarvish. To have a non-dwarf in the city limits, it's unprecedented. The other one pipes up. Yes, but necessary. He says that in common. They kind of look towards the 3 of you, and he pipes up. You didn't quite answer one of the questions so plainly, but we can ask it in a different way. What is in your future?
Am I in our immediate future, or like, are you just talking like 5-10 years down the line?
I believe we are all in agreement, that Dolvo, as strong as we do believe we are, with those gates and our archers and our guards, we sealed this city off in the past because we were taken off guard by how quickly we could fall. And even when our doors opened momentarily, once again, we were attacked. We need to have someone that can take up residence and make sure that we're taken care of. Nothing against any of the town's guards, but given the abilities that you said you possess to be able to see things that aren't seen and to be able to detect things that have ill intentions, to be able to have a residence here and to call or to come when called is important. to all of us.
Um, I'm willing to help as much as I can. At the moment, we have to deal with a rather interesting regal from the Air Kingdom, or airplane, who wants information from Locke's people. We have to facilitate that. After that, I do believe at the Locke, I think Elma may have had some more for us, I think, after that.
Yeah, I mean, generally speaking, we're fighting forces that are not focusing their efforts on a single city or even country or continent. They're attacking the whole realm wherever they can. So us opposing them requires us to also travel from place to place across this realm. I don't think we can really just pick one city and devote our full attention to protecting it. I believe we do more good for the realm as a whole if we stay mobile.
But we are working with Seeker Elma to kind of get all of the issues that are coming our way and kind of getting them in perspective. So if there is ever is an issue, you can reach out to us or her, and she'll relay it to us, and we'll come. And wait,
Yes.
which is the King of Dolvo,
The
right? Locke?
individual sitting upon the throne chimes in. We're not asking you to retire and start a garden. We're simply offering a place for you to call a home and to come if creatures do happen to be at our doorstep once again. What you do in the rest of the time is your own business, but we would like to call you protectors of Dolvo.
That's completely fine. I like I said, we have no qualms coming in and helping you guys out. We can happily come and help. Just yeah, like I said, we are popular. But I'm sure we could figure out a way for you guys to reach us wherever we are so we can come help.
How do you normally travel?
Ugh.
So far, with the help of friends in Tordia, it's always via Tordia. We go to Tordia and then from Tordia to other places. But I'm working on learning teleportation magic. Not there yet, but learning.
As you do say teleportation magic, the entire council kind of mutters to each other as silence ceases within this council. They seemingly forget you're even there as they talk amongst themselves, and one pipes up. Teleportation magic. We've heard such things, and that could work to both of our benefits. You spoke of Tordia. What is in Tordia?
Well, right around the time I joined the group back in Tordia, we also aided them with some trouble that the city had, and in return, or not really in return, but as a reward, we were given a residence in the city there, which we've sort of set up as our base of operations. We don't really spend a lot of time there. As I said, we're always on the move, but it's where we go back to and store our things and regain our strength when needed.
So you're saying you already have a relationship with another city, the same as what we offer you?
Technically two, because there's Tordia and what's the other one? It's not Samik.
We're no, not Samik. Samik we don't like. Barumi we also
No,
have people we like, but
Brumi,
it's not
yeah.
that we're like contractually bound to come to the aid of Tordia or anything like that. It's really just we just have good relations with multiple cities
Yeah, we've
King
helped
of
out multiple
Barumi as well.
cities. Yeah, yeah.
This is the same relationship we offer to you.
Then we are certainly not opposed to it. We
Yeah,
help wherever we
yeah,
can.
exactly. Yeah, we will accept. We can accept that relationship, or we accept. You just call us and we'll come. You know, as fast as we can to help.
How far are you away from learning this teleportation magic?
Um, do I know that? Do I know how long the course take? I know I'm there like 1 day a week, but how many times do I have to go to learn? Do I know that?
It's your answer to give, given the information you know now.
Okay. I don't know for sure. Weeks at least, possibly months. I don't really know myself.
Where are you learning this magic from? Is there a way to expedite the process?
Well, I'm learning at a magic school in Gamoon, and they're
A magic school?
yeah, they have a school there for I don't know if they also have sorcerers. Certainly wizards might all be wizards only.
I I look to Locke. I say, hang on. Were there we did you see any I don't recall seeing any dwarves there at that magic school, did we?
Well, I'm trying to think right now whether I recall seeing anything other than humans there.
Yeah.
I mean, it is next to a human city, so I guess that makes sense in that way.
I didn't see any, and I'd have to check when I go to the cleric school to see if there's any dwarves there. But there's no dwarves there. You might want to see if you can start branching out and getting the dwarves, at least, you know, in the magic schools and the cleric school.
How are
Might be a
dwarven wizards usually trained?
I wouldn't know.
We haven't really delved into much magic. We've been closed off for some time, ever since the attack on Grenza. So we focused our abilities, or we focused our time on honing our abilities in combat
I see.
and certain skills needed to survive.
Well, as to your original questions about expediting the process, I believe if it's a course that I have to visit once a week, if I was able to simply get the spell and learn it myself, I might actually be faster than that, but they're not really willing to just let me peruse their materials. They want to teach me their way, I suppose. So I don't think I can expedite it, but if there's another way to get to the spell, that would make it faster.
The same dwarf kind of pipes back up. I would say I'm pretty much the leader in anything magic within Dolvo. I have honed my skills over the past how many months, how many years, in order to penetrate the minds of any target I would like, which is why I believe that thing, I can make short work of any information it may contain within its mind. But I think, other than an apprentice or two that I've taken on, that's the extent. Well, if there's any way the dwarves can help you with hurrying your studies along, I think we can also be of some service to you in that regard.
Uh,
It sounds like Ingle's talking, but I can't be sure.
And I just said, I know, Engel just said, okay. Okay.
For the time being, I believe we can offer you a residence within the city walls and hope that you can get through whatever courses or classes you do mention. But please tell us more about that creature. What what knowledge have you gained of it or from it?
Well, I mean, we've
Outside.
largely.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you go ahead. You go ahead. I've been talking.
We've largely, or most of what we know about them, we know from observing them in combat. We know they go invisible. We know they fight with fireballs. We know they don't breathe. They also have these daggers that apparently turn corpses to dust, which has led to the fact that, you know, when we fought the original ones here in the city, we weren't able to prove that we killed them because we in the end used our own daggers to kill them, and that turned them to dust. We suspect they're from the plane of fire simply because that's who we were dealing with before they showed up, and we think they might have been looking for us, but we don't really know for sure. That's about it, I think.
I see. Well, if you don't mind, I believe Argroth would like some time with that creature to gain any information. And if there's anything else you may need of us, please let us know now.
Yeah. There's one thing. We discovered something not too long ago about there's some bad goods or something, but there's a empty home on the way here that I guess there was a death in there. We found some information about that and wanted to contribute to the investigation, or what was the investigation then.
Okay, what empty home are you referring to?
It's I forgot her name. Damn it. Yeah, let me check my notes.
Something like Dodlia or something like that.
I was going to say Dadilla, but no, that's not her. It's somebody else. Where's my notes? There it is.
Dodilla Silverbelt.
Is it Dadilla?
Mm-hmm.
Silverbelt. I believe that's another townsperson. The blacksmith? No. It's the
I think her husband was an innkeeper.
Yes. Correct. And you're talking about his deceased wife. Am I mistaken?
Yeah.
No, that's correct.
Yeah.
And what of her?
You do believe she was poisoned?
What proof do you have?
Well, when we were originally looking for them, we went inside their place because we noticed at that place the door was open. We found two of them hiding inside there. Unfortunately, we weren't able to slay them then because we weren't prepared to meet them there, but we did set a trap. We used the wine that was in their cellar. I checked it, and that wine was probably one of the strongest poisons I've ever seen. And when I used that, I set up a trap for, one of those things, and it drank it, and it killed it. So I know that its potency works very well against something that obviously would, that is obviously. I think, Locke, you drink it too, right? Or did Bernie drink it?
No, I think Bernie or you.
Yeah,
I think Bernie.
Bernie drank it. Yeah, and he drank it as well. And us dwarves, being as stout and strong as we are, took him down in a matter of seconds. And if it wasn't for me constantly healing him and making sure that he was, I was able to take care of the poison, he would be dead by now. He would be dead.
And what
Thing
this
is
has
that-
to do with the Dilla is that she currently inhabits that home as a ghost that we've talked to, and she claims that she was poisoned by her husband by said wine. So we essentially confirmed that the wine was indeed poisonous, which lends credibility to her story.
Do you have any proof other than your own word?
Would you like some of the wine now?
He kind of narrows his gaze at you
have-
as the guard over here. Locke, you can see it because you're standing somewhat a little bit behind him. The guard does kind of take a step forward and say, "Respect, remember?"
I put up my hands. I said, no, I meant my words as purely factual. I happen to have the wine on my person. Hence why I asked, would you like to see the wine, or would you like to have the wine now?
I don't think any of us, guards included, would want to imbibe something that could be deadly. Do you have any proof other than drinking the wine?
Well, I was going to let you inspect the wine. You could smell that it's off. You can tell by the look of it. It doesn't look good. I could pour
He
some
motions
for you
to the,
now.
he
Oh, sorry, go
motions
ahead.
to the guard as the guard steps forward and turns to you with his one hand out.
Okay. I grab the water skin that has the wine, the bad wine in it,
Hmm?
and I give it to him. And I say,
Yeah.
and before I hand it to him, I say, seriously, be very careful with this. Not a drop can go near you, okay?
He nods his head and walks over to the individual that has been talking to you about the wine. And he opens it and holds it somewhat near-ish, and the individual smells. Well, as we're not really accustomed to drinking wine, I can't really say yes or no to whether this wine has gone bad or not. Is there anything else you might possess that indicates foul play? Is there anything that we can use in order to at least proceed down this route of investigating with further information? Because if my memory serves me well, that investigation had been closed.
Yes, you're correct. That it has been closed. We
do.
we can provide the ledgers for it.
Yes.
I think Locke does have them,
We
as
we
well
noticed
as.
we
Oh, sorry, go
noticed
ahead,
in the
go ahead.
ledgers that 2 crates of wine from where was it from? From Roglio, I believe, or something. Yeah, Roglia wine was ordered, and 3 of them were in the basement. One of them being the poisoned one. We were not finished with our own investigation into it. We ran into a dead end when we were trying to ask more information from the guards, but we were only told that the case was closed. So we're not really asking you to take this evidence on faith and go arrest her husband or something like that. We merely want to either point your own guard's attention towards the case, perhaps take another look at it, or allow us access to the previous investigation to see what evidence was uncovered back then.
As well as
see.
if you want, I'm sure I might be able to coax Dadilla to talking to a few people, not a bunch of people, but a few, in their astral form or ghostly form.
The guard does approach and returns the wine to you as the other council members pipes up. This seems as though, you said it's from Roglio?
Yeah,
Yeah.
looking at the ledger, it stood out because it was the first time anything was delivered from Roglia. It was on the last couple pages. There was a shipment from a company or something like that called Alder, which was also the first time that was being mentioned. So that's why we looked at those barrels in the first place and noticed that there were 3 of them and that one of them was indeed poisoned.
Also,
It seems.
oh, sorry, go
Go
ahead.
on. Go on.
I was gonna say, also, it wasn't just, it was a whole cask, a really big, oh, no, sorry, it was a whole barrel full of it, meaning that there was a large amount of it that could be used for nearly any type of, assassination. It could be anything, but there was too much of it for it to be happenstance.
It seems as though this might be the first task we may give to you, with an accompaniment of a guard or two, in order to get to the bottom of what this may entail. I know you did say you have business with the plane of air and something to do with the Air Genasi's hometown. So, given the fact that this is an investigation that has been closed, I do believe waiting would be adequate until you're able to look into matters further. He looks around at the other council members. I do believe coming to us and alerting when you would like to start this investigation, we can make the proper arrangements. But at least for now, thank you for bringing this to our attention.
Question: do you know who did the investigation for this? If we can, I guess, ask them what they found. That way, if we did find something, or we are missing something that would cause us to think otherwise, it'd be best known. It might not be, it's possible they may have found all this and they already figured it out as we are just coming to this right now.
We can make some inquiries, and he does nod at the guard to your side. We can make some inquiries, and then the guard pipes up and completes his own completes the council member's sentence. But chances are the lead on this investigation may have fallen victim to that thing. So I don't know if any further information may be gleaned from the investigation.
Okay. Just trying to, cover our bases here. Okay.
If anything, there might be some records with the guards themselves, but that may be something to look into once you're ready.
Okay. 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 Let's say, well, then we will then possibly just do that. And as for, I turn and look at the beam. I said, as for this, I trust you guys will handle it after you get all the investigation, or after you get all the information out of it. I trust you will quickly handle it.
You do see that this individual does kind of smile while you're, mentioning things. And one of the other council members pipes up, "Yes, I believe if we do have one of those daggers on hand, we can dispatch it with immediacy."
Was carrying the one from the last guy? Was it the dwarf or was it us?
It was the dwarves because I think they took both of them.
Yep. You guys said that you wanted to do tests on it, and he said,
No.
"Oh, sorry, this is going to the council."
And I point him out and say, I believe they're already with your men.
Yes, we've received word that we've collected the daggers, and that will help us dispatch that creature once we've finished with it. Once I've finished with it. And again, he seems like he's taking pride in his own abilities, given that he's honed them so well. Okay, then I believe it's okay for the guards to show you the residence where you can rest your heads when in town.
Okay. We actually might go back to the Dilla's place. We want to speak with her. Since last we spoke, we want to make sure that she's okay. So we'll probably stay
Yes,
there.
I believe after you've been shown your residence, you can go about the town as you wish.
Okay. We'll do that.
We thank you for your generosity.
Yes, and hearing us out.
And Bernie says, "Thank you for everything. I apologize for my silence, but I trust my companions to speak for me, and I appreciate your ears and your generosity." As Bernie does kind of give a little bow and take one step backward.
I just do the same as he did.
Back as well.
The guard that you know so well takes the individual.
Oh, what?
No, sorry, I grabbed two people.
Okay.
Takes the individual forward as you see one of the council members stand up from his chair and make his way forward. Again, smiling that he gets to use his power. As this happens, the one guard takes a bow, takes a step back, and then turns to the three of you guys and says, "Follow me." The doors open, and you guys go down the corridor and around the corridor and through the corridors, and eventually you find yourselves. That didn't work out. There we go. You guys find yourselves outside. Couple of seconds.
Pretty well, I think.
About as best it could probably go. Although, well, hang on. We're still pretty close to like all the guards and stuff like that, right?
You guys are outside, so you guys, as long as this guard is going along, you will be out of the earshot of the guards that are guarding the entrance.
We're still following the one guy, right?
Correct.
Okay.
He does turn around and say, it's kind of a walk, but it's definitely worth it. It's a nice location.
Okay. When we get to about here next to the Dilla's house, I kind of like say in a passive way, "We'll be back later. Let's see how you're doing, okay?" Or you can, or I said, or you can follow us and you can meet us over at where, or you can follow us where we're going.
I was fully expecting the house that they're going to give us to beat the Dillas.
No. He gets to the top, and from this spot, you can actually see a lot of the actual town. You do have a nice little perch. He says, unfortunately, given the circumstances and the time frame, we weren't able to get everything prepared ahead of time. So there's apologies for that. We do apologize for the cobwebs and any critters that might be creeping and crawling. It has been vacant for some time, but this seems like a good time as any to welcome new protectors to this town, this city. This is a great honor, not only for Dolvo, but I hope that you recognize this as a great honor for you as well. It's very uncommon for someone outside the dwarves to be given this title, but they have faith. They trust the three of you, and I apologize for being one of the guards that herded you off not so long ago. I could use the word shame, but I hope we can look past that to something better.
I say to him, you don't have to apologize for following orders. You don't.
He kind of, for a protector, a warrior, you do see him kind of like look at the ground, and he does say, given the circumstances, that still doesn't forgive me of my actions, and I hope we can build upon that in the future. I hope that doesn't mar anything, that hope that doesn't push you away or make you see me in a bad light.
You are completely okay. If you want me to forgive you, I forgive you.
No,
Whatever will help you put
I,
whatever will put your heart at ease.
I
My
think
peace.
I think my actions should reflect the guilt that I may have, and I think in the future I'll do a better job at judging someone's personality. So it's my fault to bear. But he does reach into his pocket and he pulls out a key. I think this belongs to the three of you now.
Thank you. And I take the key.
He nods his head and makes his way down the steps.
This is the player residence in Skyrim as well, right? In Markarth.
Yes.
Well, I feel like cities have spare real estate all over the place, it seems. Giving it away as gifts whenever they need something.
Alexa, look at they haven't even had someone gone into those places and live there, which I'm kind of happy they didn't. But yeah, I guess not. But here, let's get inside. I looked at Bernie. I have questions about what we just saw.
Yes, by all means.
Yeah, I got. Do we go inside or can we just say we go inside?
We say we go inside.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Still in the
after we
Conference building.
after we go inside and close the door, I say, "Who was that on the chair? I've never seen them before. Do you know who they are?
All five of them, or do you
The
mean
one that was
the
sitting on
one?
the throne."
Well, if my eyesight didn't fail me, that was Fireforge. She's her clan. Out of all the council members, she holds the most sway and the most power. Her clan has done a lot for this city.
Yeah, but for her to just sit there and sit on the throne like that, even though you technically are not dead, and even some people still believe that you are not dead.
Even when I was in power, even when I was here, she would step over quite a few bounds. And it's not the king's responsibility to put someone in place, but to show grace, even in the face of someone showing disrespect. And she was a great source of disrespect, especially given the fact that she can sit on the throne so comfortably. I don't like the way she. I don't know if you heard that word or two from the council members.
Yeah, that was gonna be my next question. Was what prophecy are they talking about?
There's a tome, a book that we hold pretty true. And we don't know if it's a tale of the past or a tale of the future. But in that tale, there is a traveler that brings peace to the dwarves.
With hair of fog
And,
and skin as ice.
yeah, not quite.
Ah, shoot.
Trying to say I'm ugly?
No, he's trying to say he's the one.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, not so much.
All right.
But it is a dwarf that brings peace when there is uncertainty and constant warfare. And hearing the fact that you've been to all those planes of existences, something is starting to sprout in their minds, at least. And they said the word. In case you didn't catch that, Locke, they said the word prophecy. And that is something even Fireforge, she can squirm. That'll make her squirm. That's something all dwarves hold true. So, yeah.
Well,
Do you
guess
think
if you
that's enough? Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
if you'd pulled out your pickaxe, they probably would have sat you on the throne right then and there.
Nah, probably would have killed me and then take it for
Yeah,
themselves.
maybe that.
Well, I don't think even Fireforge could have denied you that. But you hold that pickaxe as long as you want, and you can present it when you want. But that Fireforge is. I don't know how much she feels about giving us this home. Is it a gift, or is it something that she's using to her benefit?
I was actually thinking if you really are gonna take the throne at some point, then this would be like a perfect opportunity to, get a real look behind the scenes, not what, if you were the king, they would all just kiss your ass, essentially.
Well, especially if given the circumstances of being a prophecy. Who knows how the people would react to that? If it's being a king times 10, where everyone bows down to you and no one says anything, or what? I don't know. But
My worry is that where first I gotta inspect this place because hearing that the person who may have set you up, Bernie, is sitting on the throne, seeing as how like she was clearly your opposition, and they just willingly gave us this place that I don't know if you notice, it's pretty far away from everyone else, and I don't think there's any other places that are near here, are there? Like really close by.
this is something for the dwarves. It's in this town. We like being a little bit away. We treat it as the home is a sanctuary. So having a home this high up is something of an honor. There are sorry. So it's not built yet, but this see this railing right here?
Yeah.
So when you go up these stairs, you turn here and there's more homes along this area. Um, as well as there are some homes along this pathway too, just not built yet. So you're not like all alone. You're just higher up than any of the other homes.
The
Okay.
guard,
I mean, but still, it's still pretty, yeah, secluded.
the guard also mentioned that it was an honor for an outsider to hold this title. Do we have like an official title in the city now?
Yeah, they said protectors of Dolvo.
That's like a thing. That's something that just existed already, like that role.
Are you talking to Bernie?
Yeah.
Okay. So Bernie does pipe up. This in this particular home is given to a protector of Dolvo. And the main reason it sits in this exact location is for what the guard did say. You have a very good view of a large portion of the town. Yes, the mountain in the middle, this does block a lot of your scenery, a lot of your view. It is something where this home does overlook the entrance, and the entrance to the city down below is something very important. So to have the protector up on a high, um, overlooking the entrance is important. And it's also higher above the other homes, which does give it a secluded kind of home. So it kind of mixes both being a protector yet being comfortable. This is possibly one of the best public homes, not for royalty, but one of the public homes in the entire city. So this home, even when I was a king, is held in high regard.
Okay. All right. Oh, like I said, I'm still wary.
Oh yeah, definitely. I would definitely be wary of Fireforge. The other ones, they're they're all decent dwarves. They do want what's best for the city, which is why Fireforge sitting in someone else's throne was being so silent. She was letting others speak and kind of piggyback off their benevolence and kindness. So the fact that she was silent means at least her intentions were clouded.
I did like the caster guy, obviously. Well, not obviously. There's also asshole casters, but most casters have a bonus points with me just off the get go.
Yeah. Also, too, yeah, he really loved his job. He was not shy about that. He really loved his job.
Yes, to protect this city, even as a council member, is pretty remarkable. I always did enjoy his company.
So,
Again,
oh
all
yeah.
of the council members, except for Fireforge.
So you like recognize and know all of them. Don't you think they would recognize you too?
As you do look at Bernie, he is not as youthful as he once was. His face is scarred up. His appearance, given what he used to be, is like a different person.
They look different too, don't they? And you still recognize them.
For the most part, they pretty much look exactly the same. It helps not getting burned in the plane of fire and tortured day in and day out.
I suppose that
Also,
would turn
yeah,
your beard gray, eh?
Again,
yeah,
like when you found him too, he was like a stick.
malnourished. Yeah.
Yeah. So like they when they see him, he just looks like a very decrepit kind of dwarf.
Yeah.
They don't see the same king as before.
Yeah.
Also, too, I was gonna say, well, here, I was gonna say, I think one or two of them may have recognized him though. Like thinking about it, it's like I don't know, like it's possible, but even then, like I honestly, and I was telling I honestly believe whoever put me up to finding you, they're probably going to visit me or send something over to me in a little bit anyway. So that
That could
might kind of.
be that could be very true. I think
I'm sure
if
they'll be
it's
paying attention.
anyone, again, it's hard to tell. It could be a good reason that this individual wanted to find me, or it could be a bad reason. It could be who knows. But at least for the fact that you're being, I guess you could say, groomed to become king, I believe they see something in you that others might have overlooked. And us having traveled together for so long, I can see what they saw. I can see the dwarf you are and the dwarf you can become if you want.
Thanks. Although I can't help but feel that I may have put a little bit of target on my back because of our recent endeavors and how, like I said, I don't know, just I'm worried. So
Well, if you're speaking about those demons, is that what you're speaking about?
I just talk about in general, like how, like prophecy, all that kind of stuff. Like I'm like make myself more infamous and such. So therefore, someone may think either I'm in the way or that I'm a little candle that needs to be snuffed out. Just I'm
I think
I'm a little apprehensive to stay here, and I kind of gesture around the place.
I think most individuals will treat you as that guard just treated you outside. He was in the room and heard the word prophecy, just as you and I did. And for him to do such a 180 and show you the respect that you deserve, prophecy or not, I think that's something that's definitely valuable.
Yeah.
Now, whether other individuals with bad intentions, that I can't speak on, but at
Yeah.
least
Yeah.
the general public will treat you with such honor and respect.
Like I said, that's mainly who I'm looking at, or the individuals that I'm
Yeah,
kind of looking at.
yeah.
Yeah. So
Well, I'm sure it's been about 20 or so minutes since we've been chatting. I
yeah, say
would
that.
imagine that demon has probably been dispatched by now.
Maybe. Well, if that's the case, we should probably still go see Dadilla. Make sure she's
Yes,
okay.
of course. Yes. I believe she'll be happy that we're nearby. I hope.
Well, nearby
And then Locke,
sometimes, probably rarely, but yeah.
yeah, I'll say Locke, how are we looking in terms of us needing to meet up with the air prince?
Like what we still need to do, or how much in a hurry we are.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, what was the contract? I think we said 2 weeks later.
Yes.
How much time has passed since then? It hasn't been 2 weeks. It's probably been like 1 and a bit.
It's counting down.
It doesn't have to happen tomorrow or whatever, but I don't think we have time to go through this whole investigation here before that. We can check in on people that we want to check in on first.
I want to give Elisa Dadilla a timeline, before we go. That way she's not like thinking that we just, skipped out on her. Yeah.
I mean,
Bernie pipes up and says, I don't think she'll want to pencil this into her schedule, but at least knowing that it is on the horizon will put her at ease.
Yeah. Just giving like a general update.
Yeah.
Yes, that's mainly it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, let's definitely keep that key safe
Yeah, put it in my pocket. I'll put it in my bag. Or lock if you want to hold it.
Well, if I have it, I'll put it in the bag of holding. That seems like the safest place to me.
Yeah, it's put in the bag of holding.
You do see the places like covered in dust, or a couple, like a spider here, kind of flittering about. And other than that, it actually looks like a pretty decent place.
Guess a good camp for the
Nice.
time being until we get more capital and can fix this place up a bit as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it looks nice. Very positive. Like, with a little bit of elbow grease and dusting, we'd be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Actually, also too, Locke. Do you think it'd be prudent for us to like make a little chamber for? I guess you want to put a teleportation circle down, or
Well, yeah, once I'm able to. I can't yet. But
okay.
yeah, we,
Oh no,
we definitely are going to want to link this place up.
Yeah, no, for sure. Okay. We still have to check on our house in not Samik. What's it called? The other one is Broomy?
Oh, not in Barum itself, in Alrine.
Oh, right. Yeah, we have a house being built there, I think, which I don't know. I guess they're probably still on their way to do it. And I don't know. I think last time we spoke, they broke ground, I think, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
correct.
yeah, they broke ground. And they're starting to work on it there. So
Yeah.
Did you guys give me all of the blueprints for the house?
that was the first one we gave you all the blueprints for.
Okay.
I
Do you
think
guys know
so,
where that
yes.
is?
I said, yeah, Lena was still with us for that one.
Is it in Discord?
Yeah, somewhere in Discord.
It's somewhere. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Lena was still with us with that one.
So that's some like maps that I drew for some of the rooms or for the wall and stuff. They should definitely be somewhere where I sent them to you as well.
Yeah.
All right, I'll have to look through. I don't know if you could just find image.
Um, here, if you search for SS limit. If you search for SS limit, you'll find like not floor plans, but the plans we drew up for what we want in the house.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Do you guys? Oh yeah, that's right. There's a downstairs, there's an upstairs.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I remember there were some plans, so I don't know if we made them like on paper or if we did something in TaleSpire, but I remember like, for example, that we wanted the kitchen to be above the dining hall and like connected with a stairway.
That's what I was gonna look for.
And
I
I
remember
know I drew up
where the
plans for the
bathroom was, yeah.
wall and like the barracks and the stable, how those relate to one another. I do remember that. Do you have something in TaleSpire, a map where we did that, maybe?
Let me actually see. I'm zipping over. So I have just like random rooms that were built. But this is with like Nim involved.
Yeah. That was the other thing we did, that we each designed like a room for our character.
Yeah.
So I have the rooms right here, and I have the stables.
Oh, I found them in our like private chat. I sent them to you directly.
Let's see.
I guess you can search for SS space rooms. That will probably take you there. And scroll down from there. SS rooms. Then I put like where the stable and gatehouse and guard post are. What's that? Servants' quarters above the barracks.
Okay, so yeah, that picture that's in that says actually leave away the front wall with the door on the stables. That picture is already built inside TaleSpire.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it seems that I put like down some layouts for individual rooms, but not really where the individual rooms go. I guess the only other thing that was predefined was that the kitchen is on top of the dining hall. The rest all seems to be rooms just on their own.
So I'll keep this. Yeah, I already built the stables, gatehouse, guard post, and barracks. I've already built that. And then above the barracks, I'll have to build the privy with the barracks beds. I have
Those are the servants'
room-
quarters, I think. I think the barracks themselves already have beds in the bottom, and then servants' quarters above.
So I have Nim's room built. I have Engel's room built. And I have Lena's room built. So those three. Then, correct me if I'm wrong, there's also below that storage, then library, then dining hall with the kitchen above it. Yeah, okay, so I got like a something with an armory. All right, cool. But I don't see where it shows anything about what's upstairs, what's downstairs. Because I remember there was a specific document that had like up and down.
Yeah, it's if you search in the Discord, in the campaign channel, if you search for SS limit, that will bring you to the table, and if you just scroll up slightly from there, you see what you wrote with exactly that. Like in the basement, there's the storage, the armory, and the bed and Engel's room. First floor is dining hall, Nim's room, Lena's room, and second floor is kitchen, a spare guest room, library, bath, common area.
So I did SS limit. There's two messages. It says found our old plan for Allrine if you want to see that area.
The other one.
Yeah, the other one. Got it.
And then just slightly above that.
Oh yeah, okay, cool. In the keep, first floor, second floor. Perfect. That's what I needed. All right, cool. You might have to redo Nim's or just keep it as is.
I feel like I think those were the plans we made and then gave to them, so I feel like it's just gonna be like that now, the room, and then I basically have to choose if I want to live in a planned room or if I want to live in a spare room.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You might have to update it once the house is built.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I have like half of the place built.
Yeah, like all the outside stuff and the bedrooms, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the kitchen and stuff like that, that's pretty easy. Bathroom, library. Yeah, that's all easy stuff. Okay. All right, SS limit. Perfect. All right. Okay, so you guys are still inside.
Yeah, probably gonna head down to go see Dadilla.
So here. Oh, wait, I went to the wrong one. It's Dolvo. Cool in the pool. Clive, you coming?
He's right
I'm
there.
there. Jump down.
Uses Air Ganassi powers.
Yeah.
Good lord. All right. So now we're here. And the door is slightly open.
All right. Yep. Go inside.
All right. Hold your pieces. Am I doing it right? Probably not. Okay, hold your pieces. Wham. Wham. Cool. All right. And let's see.
Ooh.
Fucking. Hey, Dadilla, you in here? Dadilla, you in here? Hello?
You see her kind of appear in the doorway. And she takes a step forward. Hello?
Hey, it's Angle. You remember me?
Yes. Yes, of course. You see her kind of like smile as she looks over.
Well, it certainly has been an amazing time. Wish you were there for it.
What's been happening outside? I saw
Huh?
you with some guards.
They kicked us out. We ended up finding the last two, captured one, brought back. They just saw him killed the other one.
Is everything okay now?
Wait a moment.
I mean, they kicked you out, but you're back, right?
Yeah, we're back.
That's good. I mean, I saw another guard and you all three walking by. Were you going after that?
Is there like a certain name of the place that we went to? Like a certain like
There is, but they didn't say it to you.
okay. I say yeah, we went up to the house at the very top above here on the hill. I guess they gave us a house.
They just gave you a house?
Yeah. You're saying that we're the protectors of this place?
Is it at the very top of the stairs?
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Are you protectors now?
Yeah, I guess so.
So you're
Is it?
staying in Valential Hall?
Yeah, I guess it was called. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. So now that you're protectors, does that mean you're here to protect?
For the most part. For the
We're
most
still
part.
moving around a lot, but we've basically added another base of operations to our roster of bases of operations, I suppose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, but that means you have a home here, right?
Yeah, in a way.
And you can watch out for everyone in the town?
Try to do the best that we can. Yeah.
Everyone?
Yes.
You mean
Everyone.
including you? Yes.
Including you. Yes.
Okay. Okay, good. I mean, now that
And
you guys mentioned it, how has everything been with the wine?
so we actually got done talking to the council, proved to them that the wine was poisoned, or shown them what we have. Whether or not they take it as proof or not, we unfortunately can't say here or there about that. But we did present it to them. We presented the ledgers, and we also produced the poison for them to see it. So now they're going to look into it. When we have another obligation that we have to take care of, but we were told when we come back from that, they're going to assist us with finding out more information about you. Basically, they're going to let us talk to, or they're going to let us look at the old investigation notes, so that way we can see if there's been any foul play or not, as well as we gave them, like I said, the ledgers for them to look into what was like where the meat came, or where the poison came from. After that, when we get back, we're probably gonna go ahead and talk to your husband if he's still here. Or technically, we can do it now because he's the innkeeper, right?
You want to go down that route now?
I mean, not now, not necessarily now, because again, like I think maybe down till the last 5 days to get ready for the Air King. But when we come back, we're definitely going to go ahead and put 100% of our energy into getting your case solved. But we just want to let you know now, though, that we didn't forget about you.
So, what you mean is the truth will come out in the next few days, or the next week or so.
Yeah, probably
Next 2
more like
weeks.
that, but yes.
Next 2 weeks, but yes, we're going to look into it and we're going to figure it out.
She looks around and she tries, like, you see her kind of like tapping her cheek, like right up below her eye. If I could cry, I would cry right now, but this is great news. This is amazing. Well, she kind of like looks around, seemingly as though like she wants to celebrate with something. She said, I would, I'd offer you wine to celebrate, but I don't think that's a good idea. But this is amazing.
Yeah, no, it's very good. And like I said, we just want to let you know to make sure I know how we left kind of didn't look good. So
I mean, I kept my ear to the door and I heard that you guys were being ushered out. Uh, so that was a little bit nerve wracking, but I'm glad everything's been smoothed out
yeah,
for whatever was going on.
it's been smoothed out. Everything's been mostly figured out. Like I said, it's just up to the council to see what they do with the entity, and yeah. So like I said, it's we're just letting you know.
Yeah. Well, Wait, you spoke to the council?
Yes.
How did that go?
Uh, Mostly good. Mostly good. Definitely, some a lot of explaining to do for them, because like I said, very cautious about shit about stuff. So, yeah, it's gonna be interesting. So we'll see. We'll see the outcome.
I don't know if I feel so great about the council, but I mean, if you guys are confident in that, I guess is a sign.
If I'm being honest, I'm not exactly confident about the council. I think honestly, it's really going to come down to both me and Locke looking into this. And
Yeah.
again, like I said, I'm not saying the council's bad, but I'm just saying they had a chance to look into this and they didn't, or they didn't do it very well.
Hmm.
And like I honestly think me and Locke will probably do a decent job, or sorry, a better job at trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
So
Well, I'm not sure how I can help, but if there's anything I can do, I mean, I'd rather not sit here and just worry all day.
no, 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 no. There might be something I may ask of you later, and that will depend on you. But at some point, we might need you to talk to someone.
Okay.
And
That's fine.
yeah, granted, it'll be someone we'll be looking into the case of Manor, and again, talking to you will be us kind of helping the investigation, uh, get resolved. It's just a matter of how you feel, because I know you're still a little shy and you don't want to necessarily put yourself out there that much. So
Yeah. I mean, I know I can step outside the house. I just need to get over the fact of seeing him with someone else, and I, I can do it though. It's okay. I can do it.
okay, I mean, okay, we'll probably bring him in here to talk to you. That way, no prying eyes and such. And we want you to feel comfortable if and when we do bring him in here to talk to you.
If you do feel like going out or getting out of here, you can always come by our new place, by the way.
Yeah, you can
We're
always
there
go up
or
there.
not, you're welcome.
That would be great. And especially if you need someone to help you clean a little bit or cook, I can help with that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, sounds good to me. Sounds completely fine.
Well, and she kind of looks around again. Well, I mean, I don't know what else to do, but at least I'm in better spirits now. No pun intended, but
Yeah. No, we're happy to help. Very happy.
I mean, if there's anything you need, please come here. Please. I can't give you enough. This means so much to me.
Yeah, you don't have to give us anything. If anything, you helped us, take out two of those demons. If anything, we honestly owe you.
Well, I guess I just don't see it that way. You guys really helped out, and I'm glad you're protectors. That means at least the council knows that you guys are valuable, and they understand that you have good intentions, which is a lot better than getting thrown out.
Very true. Very true.
Be somewhat self-serving that they gave us that title. I feel like they just wanted to have like some small amount of leverage to get us to come help if stuff happens here once they learn of like our abilities and our strengths. That's
Well-
fine. It's all a give and take, right?
What are they giving you in return?
The house.
Oh. Okay. I mean, but as protectors, aren't you granted other stuff?
Nothing I know of. Probably some kind of respect, but do you know of anything, Bernie?
Bernie kind of like pipes up. I mean, I didn't want to say anything, but I wanted you guys to see for yourself.
So just the house, or
They're definitely going to treat you differently when you step outside the home, especially
good
when
way or-
word spreads
in a good way or a bad way?
in a great way.
But
Would be very typical for the source material of this city if we got some kind of cool looking magic weapon that is way weaker than anything we already have.
Oh no, nothing like that.
Okay.
They're the town, the city, the everything. It's going to feel a little bit different for you guys now that you guys are protectors, or now that we're protectors.
All right. Actually, before I forgot, Engel, you managed to put the stuff in the box earlier.
oh yeah, when I went to use the bathroom, yeah, I got it there.
Can I have
Oh,
one of
hang
those?
on, wait. Not here, not here.
Okay.
Do you need it now or?
Oh no, I just don't want to forget about it.
Oh no, yeah. No, I absolutely. I don't care if you get them out here. If anything, I was gonna say like I need to write a note, in there for the daggers to make sure they tell them don't stab anyone with it or do not use them.
I think that's a general note that should come with most daggers, right?
Well, yeah, I don't know what they do.
Stab
I don't know what
people
they
with
do.
this,
When
please.
yeah, I don't know what they do when we're not there. Okay, I don't know.
Okay.
So I don't take any precautions.
Bernie does pipe up and say, "Well, you and Locke both explained what the dagger does to the council, so I think they'll use caution."
No, but we mean
No,
the
I'm
one
talking
that we
about. I'm talking about
sent.
for. Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Box.
I see.
Note for Simon.
Yeah, I see now. I see.
Yeah.
Oh, again, I doubt
Yeah.
Simon is the kind of guy to be stabbing our employees.
Again, I don't know what he be getting onto, when we're not there, okay? I don't know what kind of person he is. He can be like
Maybe-
all nice and smiles while we're talking, with him. As soon as we go out that door, he just turns and says, "Everybody get back to work now." Like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Uses them as
Well,
practice for his knife throwing show.
Yeah, or he like goes out there and like collects, debts for other people for extra money on the side.
Oh yeah, and then he has no proof anymore. That would suck.
You see?
So we can write a note for the benefit of your assassination side business. Do not use these.
I looked at the bill. I don't have an assassination side business. It's a joke.
Yeah.
She kind of like, you see her arms are like intertwined. It's so hard to describe what her arms are doing right now. They're dropped in front of her, but they're intertwined where she's like, her hand is holding her other hand, kind of in a way. And like you see her kind of like very meek, not saying anything. And then when you say, "I don't have a business like that," she kind of, "Oh yeah, no, I didn't think anything like that. Of course not." Yeah, and she kind of like relaxes her arms. I wouldn't have been worried about that. That's
silly. I got you. Okay.
But,
Yeah, I'll write a note real quick.
Are you saying you want to wait until we're out of town before I take one, or?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was saying not in town. Let's do it afterwards. Where even though we're friends now, with the council and everyone, I still don't want to risk us, being seen in the light of, hey, you withheld information from us, even though we've been literally straightforward with them the entire time.
Do the daggers all look exactly the same? Maybe a
What
question for the
information?
DM.
What are you speaking about withholding information, Engel?
Oh no, just the fact that we didn't give them all the daggers.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
No, the daggers that the demons have, they're, imagine like a scimitar, how it kind of like curves. That's what this dagger does. There's like a very predominant curve in the blade, and there's also a curve on the handle at the very end where your fingers don't interact with the handle. It kind of curves inward where the blade curves
Like a
outward.
karambit CS:GO knife.
Let me look up what that looks like. Or if you want to drop it into Discord.
Like something like this. Copy image. That's a karambit.
I'm guessing you're dropping it into personal chat.
I put it in the campaign chat. I should have put it in general.
Oh. Why don't I see it? Oh, I see it now. Beep, boop, boo. Scrolling. Jump to present. Kind of, but the blade actually goes the other direction.
Okay.
Yeah. So the blade is kind of curved inward on this one. It actually curves outward, but that edge of the handle does that. It kind of curves towards the inside of the hand. Yeah.
And they're all the same, all 4 daggers.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, it might get actually noticed if it's on my hip. But then like we're gonna come back here in the future and then I'm gonna have it equipped. Where do I actually wear my dagger? Is it even visible or is it like under my cloak?
That's for you to answer.
I mean, I barely ever use it, so it doesn't really need to be within easy reach.
So it actually, let me drop this. It almost looks exactly like this, except for very dark. Let's do copy image and paste. So it almost looks exactly like this.
Okay.
Yep. Except this is super shiny. It's like very dark, kind of like the some kind of charred color.
All right. I just worry that we're going to forget about it because the next time we play is going to be in a month. That's the reason I was asking for it.
Yeah.
No, can we say I equip it now, but I hide it for now, and then later I just wear it how I usually would wear it? That way.
So it looks like it's like this color. So like the blade looks kind of darkened, all that kind of stuff, and then the handle. I wouldn't say the same material, but the same color.
Yeah.
Yep.
But how about that angle? How about I take it, but I hide it for the time being? I think that would be good.
Hey, I trust you. Just make sure they don't see it.
Yeah, I'll hide it well. I mean, I don't think I've ever even used the one I'm currently wearing, so can just put it under my cloak.
Okay, I go to open the box and take out, or see if the daggers are still inside there.
The daggers are not inside there.
Gotcha. I say, all right, lock. Looks like
Simon
they
was
already
too
took them,
fast.
so Yeah, I mean, you know what? But we want that though. We want that.
That's fair.
I'll go. Yeah, I'll go ahead and let's write a note saying send back one of the daggers we just sent you.
And also write on the note what we said earlier.
Oh yeah. And also, yeah, I'll type it out in Discord.
Yeah.
I'll type it out. But essentially, what I want to say is, please send back one of the daggers that we sent you. Also, do not stab anything with these daggers. They will turn to ash.
So you do
Love,
find
Engel.
you do find a note in place of the daggers.
Okay.
I'll type it out now. Actually, let me type it in Discord. That makes more sense rather than whatever.
You also have a stat block for the knives? Playbean?
Yes. The stat block. Yes, somewhat. You don't know their magical components unless blah blah blah. But yes, you do know their damage.
I mean, I'm pretty sure I have identify as a ritual, so we could just
Yeah.
sit down and do that for 10 minutes. Then it's not revealing anything we're not supposed to know anymore. Yeah, I can do that.
Okay. And I'll even copy it so it can be in the actual game.
Reading that note, do we even want him to sell them, Engel? Or do we want to keep them for the time being at least?
Yeah, no, definitely don't sell them.
Yeah.
These are for scientific purposes only. So what I'll send back is uh,
We should have
daggers.
should remember that next time if we don't want them to sell stuff, we need to put I think we said a red ribbon around it as we put it in. That's the sign not to take it out.
So tie a red ribbon.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you guys want to do?
I'm typing out the letter right now.
Okay, got it. Let me actually edit that so it is clear that it's from edit message. There we go. Letter from Sebastian. So while that's being typed, I'll have to decide between
Okay, there we go.
building more of the Dolvo or whether to build the house. Is the house a priority or not?
Which one? The one here or in
All right.
Allrine? I don't think it's super high priority, no.
Okay, cool. All right. Ingle, if you want to read your letter.
Okay, so what I wrote was please send back one of the daggers. Also, do not sell. We will tie a red ribbon on whatever we want you to keep and hold for us. Please, capital or in all caps, do not sell the dagger and be very careful with them. They will turn whatever is stabbed to ash. Use with extreme caution.
Okay. As you place the note inside, what's your next steps?
I think that did we want to go visit your hometown again to see about that house, or are we done with that? I think we wanted to go back there, no?
Do we have to?
I thought that was the idea. Isn't what's her name, whose house burned down, still at your parents and hasn't even seen the state of her home yet?
Oh yeah, we wanted to check to make sure that the fire was still going out. Yeah. Yeah.
And we are kind of responsible for it, so even though we can't really do anything about her house being goners, I do think we should be there when she sees it. Like, take responsibility and whatnot.
Bernie pipes up. And what of her husband?
Oh shoot, that's right. I was gonna ask the council for gold.
Or diamonds, right? You need diamonds?
Diamonds, yeah, we need diamonds. We definitely need diamonds. That's burning. Do you know who we can go to for that around here?
For diamonds?
Yeah.
I mean, do we have gold to buy diamonds?
I think so. Let me check how much gold I got.
Sure.
And he pulls out his coin purse. Takes a look inside. He says, I'm sitting at around 530.
That'll be enough.
I think the spell requires 500 gold's worth of diamonds, I think. Let me double check.
Yeah. You're richer than me. I only have a bit less than 200.
What can I say? Make money moves. I'm half joking. Technically, we're making money moves right now, Locke. So, we just got to get the business going. That's all. We're working on it.
Yeah, we're just waiting for it to shed profits.
Yeah, exactly.
How much we invested?
Yeah. Yeah. So I need 300 diamonds. Gold. 300 gold's worth of diamonds.
I believe Ozerlug might be our best bet on the council.
Righto, then. I guess we go to them.
Yeah.
That you're gonna have to really sell yourself and not use me as a. You're really gonna have to sell yourself.
Oh, Bernie. When have I ever used you?
I know, but I just you're gonna really have to sell yourself.
One of those I scratch my back, you scratch my back, I scratch yours.
No, not in that sense. I think I'm trying to think of a position of. Well, I mean, you are a protector now, so there is a little bit of an edge working for your favor. But to just buy diamonds, I don't know. It might be a hard sell, but I mean, you can go talk to him.
Yeah.
Remember, you're a protector. Let them know why you want it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And also, too, if they have any loved ones, well, oh, wait, never mind. We didn't do that for them. And it's been how long? I was going to offer my
The
services, but
attacks
never mind.
were yesterday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then I might be able to do, well, if I can't use Revivify, which I think Revivify is only hours, right?
Yeah.
I could still do Raise Dead. So,
Okay.
yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
I have some spells too.
I
Can
don't
you?
think they want your kind of spells.
Yeah, I don't think they want me either.
Look aloft. Bring them back to life of their own accord, and of their own accord, and being able to move, not bringing them back to life with severed accords. Oh, so did there?
He said the thing.
Said it. Got it.
That's
said it!
that's where this was all leading to. This is the culmination of
There you go.
this entire
That's it.
series.
Campaign
We're done.
over.
That's it.
Goodbye.
Campaign over. We're done.
Bye.
Goodbye, YouTube.
He did it.
That was it. That was it.
It only took 5 years.
That's right. That's right. Someone tell Lena right now. Get her back from her sisters right now. I'm playing now. But yeah. Let's go talk. I'll talk to him. I'll remember that I'm a protector now.
Yeah.
Should
Yeah,
I
I
be
think
there
that's,
as a non-dwarf, or should I stay back?
I think us being there together might be the best bet.
All right.
Or make it look official.
Yeah. Is there something else you had in mind?
Me or Law?
Locke.
Oh.
No. Just since I don't think I was, welcomed very warmly by people. Well, by some of them, but by some of them I wasn't really. Some mistrust. Don't want to be a malice to your negotiations.
I think out of everything, to have an outsider become a protector is there's no insult in that position.
Yeah. I mean, you said it would be better if we go together, so I'm coming. It's just, I'm an outsider and all that. But yeah, we can go together. I don't mind. Let's go.
All right, hold your paces. I have to do this in the dark. Someone's not holding their pieces.
Oh, sorry.
I see one person.
There you go. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Wait, what? That's not where I wanted it to go. Come on, stop it.
I mean, you're fine.
I know, but still, he's just over here being a butthole.
Big leap out of the door.
Let's bring Bernie along. Blip.
Do you think we need to go back to that, like, throne room, or do we need to find out where he lives?
Well, that is a good question. I think if they're still in council, going there would be good. If not, then maybe head over to their house.
Because we can ask the guards at the gate there if he's left. He's still there.
Yeah, I guess we can ask him. Yeah, see if it's on council.
Yeah, that's fine.
And which one did you say it was? Or is it the caster?
No, it's Azerlug. Or Ozerlug, sorry. He's on the he was on the complete opposite side where he was sitting.
Oh, okay.
He said his name was Azerleg?
Azerlug.
Azerlug, gotcha. Walk up. Hey, do you know if Councilman Azerlug is still in session?
What goes on beyond these doors is not something we're privy to.
Okay, well, have you seen them leave recently? Or have they come back?
What goes beyond these doors is not something we're privy to.
Okay, can we go inside?
By what means?
Purely just had a question for Councilman Azerlug. If not, that is fine. I can.
When he kind of like pulls you to the side. Let's get a guard.
Oh, get a guard. Got you. Okay. Sorry about that. Sorry. Okay. Thank you.
Bernie, like as they're like walking that direction, he says, literally their sentence, what goes beyond, is literally anything that happens 2 feet away from the doors is not their job.
Okay. So we have to get a guard to let us inside.
Yeah.
All right. Do we know where our friendly guard might be, or do we just grab a guard and say, "I've got to go inside"?
Which guard are you? Oh, the friend. He's most likely posted outside the gate. The one. Do a perception check.
Okay. So
You do see someone familiar to your right.
gotcha.
It's me. Of course he knows me.
Hello, Law.
Beyond you.
Hello. This guy right here. Recognize him?
Yeah.
Good. Let's say hello, friend.
Oh, hello.
Hey.
How are you liking your new abode?
Awesome. It's great. The cobwebs are very homely, and the dust literally reminds me of my mother's. But aside from that, I do have a need to talk to one of the councilmen, and we need to get inside so we can talk to him.
What is this pertaining?
We just need to purchase some stuff from. I was told it's best to purchase directly from him.
Bernie kind of like steps up. It's a matter of the protectors of Dolvo. It's something that will help the people or the dwarven people. It's matters of Kleinsburg. Oh, okay, yeah. So it's like official business.
Pretty much.
Okay. Yes, please come with me. As the three of you guys are following the guard, Bernie kind of pipes up and says, the more they get used to us, the more your influence and power will extend within the city limits. As of right now, the fact that it's official business is enough for the guard. Later on, it'll be enough for the keepers of the door.
Gotcha.
We have the protectors of Dolvo. And as he does say that to the keepers of the door, they kind of like stand up a little bit straighter. These we didn't make official introductions earlier, but these three, please introduce yourselves to the guards.
My name is Ingle. I'm from Kleinberg, and a newly appointed protector.
I am Bernie, also a newly appointed protector.
And I'm Locke, one of them too.
These three are the protectors of Dolvo. They are to be given special circumstances within official protector duties, granted access. And one of the guards of the door turns to the city guard. That will be for the council to decide. But your word is at least put these in our eye as someone to respect. But who enters the door is dependent upon the council. They both step to the side again and repeat the same process to open the doors. Doors open, and the guard goes in.
Thank you.
You.
Okay, let me. Birdman. After turning this way and that way down different corridors, you finally find yourselves in the same hall as before. Okay, right there. The city guard steps forward. Sorry for the intrusion, but the protectors of Dolvo wish to speak with you. I hope that pleases the council. And you hear, again, the banging of their cups of ale against their tables. city guard steps forward and looks back to follow. You see that the guard that you guys know is just stepping down, and you see there is a pile of ash right in this area. And the council member begins returning to his chair.
Okay. What's his name? It was Iron Glug.
I'm sorry?
What was the council member's name?
Ozerlug.
Ozalug. Wait, how's that spelled?
He's got a name. You can tab.
Oh, it does have a name? Okay.
This guy. May I help you?
Yes, Councilman Ozalug. I wanted to beseech you in allowing me to purchase diamonds from you, sir.
Purchase diamonds. And
Yes.
why would we sell you diamonds?
It's to bring back the life of the husband of the woman that helped us capture the fiend.
I see. And where does this woman reside?
In Kleinberg.
Is
Or
this
sorry.
a ritual for clerics?
Yes.
What does this ritual entail? What does this effect entail?
I would need hold up here. I would need 300 gold's worth of diamonds to resurrect or to bring back the life of a person. Essentially, I would place the body down and then the diamonds in a pile next to it. And as I use the essence of the diamonds to transfer life back into the person, it'll then be brought back to life. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
Go ahead and make a persuasion
Okay.
check. It seems as though these protectors of Dolvo have some powers that can be useful, some abilities. Are there any other things they should share with us? Any pieces of information that could benefit the people of this city?
I say, if you give me a day or two, I can also raise the slain guards as well, but that would require more diamonds. And if that would please you, I can do that one in front of you so you can see for yourself how it's done.
Very interesting. Okay. Well, I believe since you, I would guess, made a promise to resurrect someone's fallen beloved, this would be more to do with you. But as proof, we could send a guard with you before we go any further with possibly resurrecting any guards within our city limits. Is that suitable?
Yes, that sounds more than suitable.
Well, then, I guess a fair trade is okay with me. Yes, I do believe that would be all right. As, yeah, with me. Yes, I think that's fair. Where do you, where do you plan to acquire these diamonds?
I was going to ask Councilman Ozerlug if he could sell them to me.
Huh. And how do you know Ozerlug has diamonds?
Well, I
We talked to the
was
ghost
told,
in the residence we mentioned earlier.
yeah, I was told
she
that
said to talk
he
to
would-
him.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, he would either know someone or would be able to sell to me outright.
And you can speak with this ghost freely.
Yes,
We might need to pay this ghost a visit if you could set up a meeting.
absolutely.
Yes, I believe that could help with any investigation that you might be conducting. Well, I believe it's if it's okay with Rockjaw, I believe he could broker that deal with you.
Thank you. Thank you. And also too, if this does work, like I said, I am more than willing to help resurrect the previous guards as well. Although I will warn you, that particular spell is much stronger and more potent, so I can only do it once a day. But if given a couple of days, should be able to resurrect everyone that needs to be resurrected. That was slain.
Well, I believe I can get together. You said diamonds, correct?
Yes, diamonds.
I can get together those diamonds if you have the gold.
Yes, I do happen to have the gold. Yes.
Ozerlug, Rockjaw kind of motions for the guard, and the guard does approach.
Okay. I break out my handy dandy coin sack and then start putting out 300 gold. I hope he has big hands.
Okay. He uses his shield and kind of just like puts it in as a bowl. And he looks it over and he turns back to Ozerlug and kind of nods his head. And he said, okay. And kind of points very, very soft point, like a not like a firm finger, but like kind of bidding the guard away. And the guard kind of, you hear the clanking of the gold as he leaves. I'll make sure that the guard sends word in order to deliver your diamonds. But I believe it's best for you to go there personally and collect them.
Sounds good. Sounds good, sir. I'll do that.
Is there anything else you might need?
I'll look to lock. I think that's it.
We know where to collect them.
The other guard will escort you.
Yeah, they said they're gonna take us
All
to
right.
it. Yeah.
Okay. Then I don't think so. Thank you.
They all kind of hit their mugs against the table. We hope. There we go. We hope that your dealings with the plane of air can be over quickly, so we can set up everything and make this official.
Yes,
Well, I hope so too.
We hope so as well. The Air King is not as friendly as some would think.
The one guard comes over, approaches the table, and collects a letter. Okay, let's go.
Okay.
Do the little
I
bow
bow.
and then step back.
Yeah. Step back.
The guard did as well.
And I need to bow to people I don't really know. That makes me think of Nim, who didn't want to do that.
Well, look what happened to Nam.
Yep.
Okay. After turns and turns and corridors, you guys do find yourselves back outside. Make round. Okay. The doors close behind you. The guards resume their post. And this guard is already gone. Bleep. This one keeps walking.
Hey, question. Did any of the guards see the forces of water and air like around Kleinberg? Did they see any of that at all or no?
What do you mean?
Like when we before the giant like attack with the Fire Nation or giant skirmish, did any of them see like all the forces that we had in Kleinberg? Because
Okay,
like we had
I apologize. Someone just like walked in. I'm in a hotel room, and I think a cleaning lady just walked in, so I couldn't hear. Sorry, what was it?
did any of the guards or dwarven forces see all the people that came in for the Fire Nation or Fire Plane fight when we went to Kleinberg? Like,
You mean when you guys were on the way to Kivik?
yeah, because we stopped in Kleinberg, remember, at the shore.
That was just townspeople that were there.
That's what I'm saying, but there are no guards or anyone at all that
No.
saw that. Wow.
There aren't really any guards in Kleinsburg. Yeah. Again, Kleinsburg is kind of just like on the other side of the mountain, and I don't know if you know the history of Kleinsburg, but it was in your background. But Kleinsburg was yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. That's crazy. None of them saw anything. Like I'm shocked at that. Like word hasn't gotten out that there was a
I mean,
large.
the townspeople saw it, but
No, but I'm like does anyone? No one goes to here, right? Dolvo from Kleinsburg, huh?
correct.
Okay, that was my yeah. That was it.
Yeah. I have to look at the actual map later on, but I believe this is where it is. but I believe on this level is the actual bank. And it's like pretty much right in this path. But you enter the bank, and I don't know, it's pretty nice, pretty large. Uh, but there's a teller that's right as soon as you walk in. May I help you?
Yes, we're here to make a withdrawal.
And the guard just like lifts directly up into the air a letter and just kind of like extends his arm forward from Ozerlog, Rockjaw. Oh, and she unfolds it. Oh, I see. Yes, yes. I believe another guard came in with it was 300 gold.
Yeah.
All right. Just give me one moment, please. And you see her kind of slip off into the around a corner. 20 or 30 seconds passes by, and she comes out with a. You could see her like walking past, but she comes out and you see like this like large chest that she like puts onto a desk, opens, and then she extracts and then closes it back up, and the chest is quickly taken back away as she comes forth with 300 gold worth of diamonds,
Yeah.
and she has it on a like a nice red pillow and places it in front of you.
Is she handling it like very gingerly?
Yes.
Okay. So like she's like handling it very gingerly, and like they pass it to Angle, and goes like, "Oh, thank you, thank you." And he just proceeds to open his bag, just dumps it in, just all nonchalant, like, "Okay."
She doesn't say anything, but her facial expression is not of shock. It's more of just like, oh, okay. That's one way to do it.
And I give her the pillow back, like, "Here you go. You might need this for something else."
She, thanks you. She puts the pillow to the side and she takes off her gloves, like so she doesn't get any fingerprints on the diamonds, and she puts them to the side. And she said, "Will that be all?"
I think that's it.
Okay. Please, if you need in the future, this is the safest bank I've ever heard of. So, if you need any further business, please come see us again.
Absolutely.
What other banks
She
have you heard of? I've never been to another bank.
There are many banks across the realms, but from one or another, they don't they don't have enough security in our tastes.
All right. Very
Sure.
impressive.
Yes, we like to hold ourselves to a higher standard. I know there are some banks that are frequently visited by unwanted guests that make withdrawals.
Well, if you ever need someone to penetration test your bank, give me a call.
To penetrate test.
Yeah, like to make sure your defenses actually can't be bypassed.
I don't know what services you're offering, but I don't think we're in the business
All
that you
right.
might be seeking.
I see. No problem.
Let's just say there have been a few individuals that had their own means of penetration tests, and we gave a beautiful eulogy afterward.
That just makes this more enticing, but I'm not gonna do anything, of course. Thank you for your help.
Enticing. Enticing is a choice word to say inside a bank when you're talking about stress testing. She looks at the three of you, and I bid you a good day.
Thank
Thank
you. You
you.
too.
Thank you again.
Oh, that
The
would
guard
be so fun.
turns. The guard turns and well, I don't know if there's anything else, but yeah, if you need anything, let me know.
Thanks for your help.
We probably should head back to Kleinberg, take care of that, then go start making our way over to the Air King. Right?
Yes, I agree.
Okay.
And then the
Oh, there's supposed to be a guard. Wait, there's supposed to be a guard coming with us, I think, right? They wanted that? Was that
oh
you?
yes, he kind of like sure. This is the
Okay.
guard that you guys are familiar with, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah. Or I don't know if they're going to assign a guard to us, or do we just grab a random guard and have them come with us? I don't know. But
Well, I don't know if they are aware I'm kind of partial to you guys, but I think maybe another guard might be a better suit. So
okay.
he walks over to another and explains the situation and turns back around and says, I think having someone that isn't so familiar with you vouch for you might be better than someone who is somewhat friendly.
Sounds good.
And you'll be in good hands, especially for what was explained in the council chambers. He explains real quick to the guard, you're going with them off the council's word to witness a possible resurrection.
I mean,
If
we
they
could
are
do it right
successful,
here.
I would rather do it with her there and him in his familiar place. That way, when he comes back from the dead, he's not going to be like, "Where am I?"
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. I was trying to save a guarded trip, but that's
and then
probably
make
a
a
good
dead man
argument.
walk. All right,
Fair.
walk, dead man. Go back home.
And I was going to say, and don't forget, Locke. We are servants too. We have to make sure that that the not customer. We have to make sure the patient is comfortable. Very
Mhm.
important.
Okay. Their
So the guard
patience.
continues. So the guard continues and says, "Yes, you're there to make sure that the resurrection can occur, given the fact that they have received 300 gold worth of diamonds. So they need to use the materials given to them, make sure the resurrection is valid, and report back." I understand. He kind of sidesteps and say, "Well, when you're ready."
Okay. Let's get going.
So
This way? Does this go out?
no, this way, over here, this way.
Okay. So then let's gear to
Dolvo and Grenza.
yeah. I'm gonna put you guys through. Okay, let's see. summon players to this board. And then we got Bernie. We got Schmingle. And we got Locke. Cool. All right, you guys, we'll position you right here. And then here. And chong. All right, so let's call it a session. And is there anything you guys want to say for the next session?
Yes, definitely don't forget to take out the knife and equip it for myself. And then we go resurrect the corpse we're carrying. We talk to his wife, the owner of the house, and see what happened with the house. And then we go take care of my plane of air meeting. Anything else?
I was gonna say I also think we should also in this order we should revive him first, so that way the wife and them can take care of him, while then me and you and Bernie Locke can then go investigate the house. In that
All right.
order. Yeah. So that way they're not like trying to, you know.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Well, bye bye YouTube.
Bye,
YouTube.
YouTube.